Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our weekly meditation. Yesterday, I posted a meme to guide our meditation today. We spent the month of May working in mental health awareness issues. And so moving on from that, but meditation always supports our mental health, no matter which anchor we approach it from. And so the meme I posted yesterday to guide our meditation today is titled How to Avoid God. And this is a quote from C.S. Lewis, who you may know as the writer of the Chronicles of Narnia. He was actually an English professor and a pretty extensive lay theologian. So a really interesting fellow, really committed to community mindedness and connecting with spirit. And so he wrote, How to avoid God is avoid silence, avoid solitude, avoid any train of thought that leads off the beaten track. Concentrate on money, sex, status, health, and above all, on your own grievances. Keep the radio on. I guess he was writing in pre-World War II. So for us, it's, keep your phone on, keep stuck to your phone all the time. Live in a crowd, use plenty of sedation. So I think we can all relate to that, how we avoid connection to what is real and meaningful in our lives. And how we can use meditation as one of the many modalities to reconnect to the divine, to reconnect to source energy, to our true selves. Let me just get back over to us here. All right. And let's begin by getting into the mindful body. I am a little hoarse from being a bit under the weather and also a week of immense festivities in my family. So I'll need to sip my tea once in a while in case I get scratchy throated. And just taking several deep breaths to settle into the mindful body. For me personally, and I'm certain for everyone listening, because most people I talk to have had a pretty rough 2024, lots of large problems emerging. So for me, that is, I've had one of my sons really struggling with sickness and mental health. And me personally, a relationship that I had a lot of hope in ended quite badly. I was dumped in a text and ghosted, which I couldn't believe, at this age. And, so it's just quite shocking. And then dealing with my parents' health issues as well. So got these moments of beauty and celebration in my life. One of my sons graduating from high school, turning 18, my father turning 75, my sister turning 50, and really, really enjoying the togetherness of our family, really focusing on these beautiful, awesome moments of connection and celebration in our family. It's such a contrast to the many other things that I've been handling this year. But that's why I'm a little hoarse. And in this practice, we'll be centering ourselves with our usual body anchors, the body scan, the breath, thoughts and emotions, but looking to go inward. We're noticing our trains of thoughts that connect us to really material things that C.S. Lewis had mentioned, money, sex, power, connectivity through the internet, and looking to get past that, connecting with our source energy, the higher Holy Spirit within, the image of God within, however you want to frame that, however we frame that from our spiritual traditions, it is the same in most spiritual traditions. There is recognition universally that there's something beyond that connects us together, that exists within us, that gives us strength and hope and helps us choose highest and best for ourselves and others. And that connecting, importantly, connecting to the creator, to the source energy, to the stream of unconditional love. Connecting to that is stable. It is powerful. It is not the house of cards that we may encounter if we're looking for strength and stability in other areas, the niceness of my home, the stability of my relationships. So looking to develop and nurture and foster our relationship with the inner divine, with source energy, with God, with unconditional love, looking to align ourselves with this true source of power. And just taking several deep breaths, noticing the expansion of the body as the breath fills and then empties and we relax. Always with gratitude. I can't stress how important it is for all of us, including me, to get into the habit of applying gratitude to all of the little things that we take for granted. The water comes out the tap. My car starts. My coffee tastes great. Because those moments of appreciation, they raise our vibration. They fill our bucket with a feeling of abundance and prosperity. And they take us out of a victim position where we feel like we're being persecuted by little things, little problems. It gives us strength. It gives us resilience. And listening, directing our attention within, and also without, listening for sounds in our practice room. Sending our awareness through the body, noticing places of ease and places where ease is lacking. Maybe you've got a stiff this or that. None of that's bad. All of it is welcome. We are just observing. We don't need to be perfect or fix anything to be grateful. Let's continue to cycle through these anchors. The body, the breath, and sound. The body scan, relaxing the shoulders, the belly, relaxing the face and hands. And as we direct our practice to thoughts and emotions and to the stillness that arises as we allow thoughts and emotions to pass, we can return to any of these anchors to support our focus. Reminding ourselves that there's no right and wrong way to breathe, to meditate, to focus. We lose focus and we return. We drive off the freeway at the wrong exit and we get back on the freeway without punishment, without blame, without recrimination. Understanding that we can treat our bigger mistakes the same way as well. We've driven off the freeway at the wrong exit, and rather than circling around in the desert angry about having gotten off at the wrong exit, punishing ourselves, let's just get back on, turn on the map and keep going. And the map, in my analogy, is giving highest and best to self and others by connecting with unconditional love as our guidance system. Noticing thoughts of grievances and anger that arise. And they disconnect us from the flow of unconditional love. What are we angry about? What are we holding on to that we don't want to let go of? Why is that more important than being in the flow of unconditional love? Maybe we feel we need time to process a problem. We want to sit in our pain to understand it. We don't need to reconnect with unconditional love, but this happens. And so be patient as this happens. Be patient and kind with ourselves. As we sit with our grievances and our thoughts of anger, shame, blame, resentment, we allow them to pass, but also let's choose a loving thought. The loving thoughts instantly raise our vibration. They instantly reconnect us to God and source energy. So, for example, I'm angry at this person for doing such and such to me because I feel blah, blah. I am grateful for this opportunity to learn more about myself and to let go of what doesn't serve. I am trying, I am on the path, and I know that I will be able to let go if I can't right now. I am willing to let go. I am willing to let my connection to unconditional love be the most important thing in my life. I am aiming for that. As you repeat some of these words to yourself, notice how, and not just you, me too, we are instantly lifted out of victimization. We are instantly empowered. It's quite awesome. And continuing to breathe, allowing our thoughts to surface. Noticing the sounds around us, the sounds within us, areas of discomfort and comfort in our own bodies, and just allowing them to be. Over the week, I invite you, as I will be doing, to continue this practice of observing where we sit with pain and suffering. It's the soup we're cooking. Let's get out of that soup. Let's change the recipe with thoughts of gratitude and thoughts that reflect our empowerment. And this is different than sort of superficial think positive. Because sometimes we've got a lot going on. That's the nature of our lives. That's the nature of being in this body, of relating to others. The empowerment comes from knowing we can choose the direction forward. We can choose highest and best for ourselves going forward by aligning with gratitude, with love. How do we know when we're aligning with love? Well, when we're angry or mad, we're not. That's it. It's the feelings. So pay attention. How much of our feelings, of that train of thought that's under our conscious mind, is consumed with anger, resentment, shame, blame? And if we've got a lot of momentum in that direction, we are not going to shift it overnight. But one little thought snowballs into another that will turn the direction and turn our momentum into another direction. And that's how we get back on the freeway. Let's close our practice today by counting 10 things for which we're grateful for. Little or big, start with the little ones because they just add up really quickly. I've got really comfortable pants on. I hear birds chirping outside. My kids are going to sleep in and feel good when they wake up. They're not going to be tired. And so forth. Let's sit for another moment to add up our 10 items. And as we do that, notice how uplifting that is and how contrary that seems to our usual train of thought. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again next week. If you'd like to join our practice live and you're watching or listening to this on podcast or YouTube, please contact me at calgarymindfulness@gmail.com. You can also visit our website at www.calgarymindfulness.ca and contact me through there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.